feel sad on my birthday. No one laughs. I feel really depressed. So my name is Sarabjeet Kapoor, and I have a Beauty and the Beast problem. My wife, who's here, is spectacularly better looking than I am. It's okay. I'm willing to admit it. Reluctantly, I'm willing to admit it. But I didn't realize that there's so many collateral consequences of being married to someone just so much better looking than you. And look, I don't mean to knock myself too much. I think I do okay among Sikh guys. The problem is just the general population. If you had a Match.com profile of the most handsome Sikh guy in the world, maybe mine, and you put him next to the creepiest serial killer looking guy, the Sikh guy will lose out every time. Guaranteed. I also heard once that a bunch of Sikh guys set up an equivalent of Hot or Not, like a website. But unfortunately, it was just called Not. It's okay, I can say it. But I didn't realize I had a Beauty and the Beast problem until I got married to my wife and I met some of her friends who hadn't seen me before. And I met them recently for the first time, and let's just say I got a lot of long stares. They were just trying to understand. I'm not trying to get sympathy, it's okay. I'm married to her, right? So, I got a lot of long stares. So these people are trying to understand this relationship. How's this working? I don't blame them really, because the only time they really interacted with a guy who has a beard and a turban is when they look at that picture of the Taliban figure who died in a drone strike, Tough joke, I know, but that's the only time they ever interact with someone who looks like me. But recently I got a question that I had never been asked before. Something that really surprised me and shocked me. I was asked, Sarabjeet, so does your beard bother or tickle your wife? and the thing is, that's jarring already, but it's really jarring if it's within the first 10 seconds of meeting someone. It was, hi, my name is Sarabjeet. Hi, Sarabjeet. So where are you from? Oh, Virginia. Oh, does your beard tickle your wife? So that was really jarring for me. I didn't know what to say. But I'll get back to that in a second. This brings me to kind of my major point for the evening. There's ignorance and then there's ignorance, right? So there's this ignorance about Sikhism, which never really bothers me that much. I just have such low expectations for people. My expectations are so low that when on Jeopardy there's a Sikh-related question, I'm off my couch, I'm like, yes, we're validated, we're like a culture now, we've made it finally to Jeopardy, Jeopardy country. And then when no one gets it right, I get depressed. No one knows anything. And the best thing is sometimes I meet people who are kind of cultured, and then they'll come up to me like, so Sarabjeet, how's Ramadan going? I'm like, fantastic. Additionally, when I go to a restaurant, people will ask me, are you sure you want that? There's pork in it. I'm like, of course, I want pork. More, give me more. The worst part is when I'm eating. Bizarre. But there's good news here, and especially good news for my South Asian friends here. We can make up the answers to these questions. And it's so awesome. You are empowered. You can do whatever the hell you want, because these people don't know any better. So some just good examples. I get a lot of questions about my turban. So why do you wear that color of turban? That's one of my main questions I get. Why do you wear that color of turban? And the true answer, in case anyone was curious, is I just like to match. That's really the true answer. And what I realize is that's really unsatisfying for a lot of people. They're just like, oh, that's it? Is that the match? I don't match it, it's terrible, right? So I decided to change the game, all right? So I'm going to have new and revised answers for all of these questions. So for this turban question, my answer is, I first have to look at my astrological charts, my neurological charts, powerful combination, and then I have to see what food I'm going to eat that day, and then from that I can pick a primary color. And when I'm in New York, I look at the colors of the Empire State Building that day. That's for New Yorkers. Another question I get about my turban is, it must be hard having that thing on your head that weighs 30 pounds. It's just like, yeah, it's hard, but my religion mandates neck painting. What do you want me to say? And but it doesn't weigh 35 pounds. I don't know what these people are thinking. But another group of questions I get a lot involve my hair. And I never understand. So observant Sikh men will have unshorn hair. That's kind of the tenet of the religion. But I don't understand why people are so shocked when they see a guy who has just a little bit longer hair or maybe a little bit more hair than most people. Because people have had hair, at least at some point in their life, someone has had hair. But for some reason, when I show up, they just don't understand. So one question I get a lot, and these are all real questions. One question I get a lot is, so Sarabjeet, how much shampoo do you use when you wash your hair? And my answer, my new and revised answer is 3 gallons of Head and Shoulders. Another question I get a lot, another true question is, so Sarabjeet, do you ever take off your turban and expose your hair to light? And my answer to that is, no, I would never do that. I would lose my magical powers. And then the third question I get regarding my hair, and this is a little PG-13, it's a little inappropriate, but this is a true question, I swear to God, it's a true question. This is what I get. I got this question, so Sarabjeet, what are you going to do if your pubic hair grows to be 10 feet long? It sounds terrible. It's terrible. I don't know why anyone would ask me this question. I'm shocking. Shocking. And I just want to put this to rest. There's not a pubic hair epidemic in India. Everyone is really worried about a red epidemic. It's just normal for everyone else. But my new answer to this now, after thinking this for a while, my new answer to this question is, when it becomes that long, I braid it. So I braid it. There's a lot of braids and cornrows. That's my new answer right now. So now going back to the original question that I mentioned to you guys today, this question regarding, does your beard bother or tickle your wife? So when I was asked this question, first it was shocking, but then, I kind of immediately, my gut response was, I don't care. It's not my problem. But what I didn't realize is that's not the answer I should have given, right? I needed to give something that would solve my relationship with my wife to this person, so they have like an understanding of how does this work? How does this relationship make sense to them? So my new and revised answer to this question and for the future is, she loves it and she can't get enough. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much.